What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, I'm gonna be going over the best holy relic you guys should be getting for free with the new update. So let's hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to 25k subscribers, man. At the time of recording this video, I'm at 22,450 subscribers on the YouTube channel. Guys, I've been showing an insane amount of support lately, and with that out of the way, let's hop into the video. Alright, so if you guys don't know already, I'll pull it up on the screen here. Special gift event to commemorate the appearance of the Skull and Haughty in the new demonic beast. So that's the name of the new demonic beast, basically. And because of that, we're actually going to be getting a login bonus here that gives you a free full deer relic. And so what I wanted to do in this video is let you guys know which deer relic should you be making for one of the characters, basically. We're going to be getting this login bonus starting on, I think, the 6th or 5th of I'm not exactly sure. Like, let me see. It should be the 5th. Okay, it should be the 5th of July. We should be getting this because it's going to be only less than a week away from us right now in terms of update, right? So now that we went over that, let's actually talk about the characters that have holy relics and which ones are actually worth picking up with the free holy relic. So starting with fairy characters, because we have both fairy and goddess, which can be able to be made for deer relic. So we have the old festival king, the Elaine, the skinny king, the Hellbrum, and that's about it. They also have this what's it called, this fat king, but I actually don't have this fat king one, so I can't really say. But yeah, that's basically it in terms of these characters. Garrod as well, but hers is free to play. And then for the goddess characters, you have Margaret, regular Sariel, regular Tarmiel, green Sariel, old Ludo. They also have original goddess Elizabeth, and the original Liz, and the Liz Hawks. So yeah, and then they also have red Tarmiel as well, but I forgot to mention that. I don't have Tarmiel, so I can't say. But let's actually talk about it and discuss which one's actually going to be the best one to pick up. One of my highest priority recommendations for you guys is going to be Red Sariel. And you might be wondering, Amazing, why Red Sariel? Like, what makes him so good? Well, first off, he's the best DPS link in the game. If you're running a DPS character and they have anything based on crit damage, you're running this character because if a critical strike occurs with the hero attacks an enemy, ignore 50% of the enemy's crit defense. So ignoring 50% of the enemy's crit defense means you do a lot more damage, first off. Second, his passive increases goddess allies basic stats by the value equal to 20% of the hero's basic stats. So 20% of Sariel's basic stats gets converted into the whole team's basic stats, right? They get added into it. With Sariel's holy relic, if you guys don't know what his holy relic does, this is the most important thing I think that makes him such a good unit. Basic stats increase by 8% upon inflicting a critical damage on an enemy when using a skill limit 5 times. So 8 times 5 is 40%. 40% basic stats on top of the fact that he's giving 20% of his own basic stats. So he's taking 20%, including the 40%, to his allies as well, right? So with that into effect as well, like, Red Sariel is such a good character in terms of, PvE content. He's a really good link. On a goddess team in PvP, he can still be really good as well. I think he probably has the most viability, especially for a player like me who I like value in terms of like PvE content and PvP, and also Link, because he is one of the best links in the game easily, just because of the fact that he has this grace, right? The fact that he has this grace makes him one of the best links, alongside the fact that he's really good on both deer and bird. He's a staple for both of them, with or without holy relic, but with holy relic it makes him so much better for both of them, right? And then you also have the fact that he can be run in PvP to increase a goddess race ally team, right? You could run him on PvP with Margaret and Liz, and you could, do pretty decent. So I think overall, Red Sariel is going to be one of the better picks you guys can actually get from making the free deer relic. Another character that I would say is a really, really good option is actually Red Tarmiel. And I actually don't own Red Tarmiel, but if you do own Red Tarmiel and you want to pick up his holy relic, I'm actually going to pull it up so you guys see what it's able to do. But Red Tarmiel is so good because of the fact that he's able to, basically seal everyone's ult, alongside the fact that he already has, like, 2 whole extra passives basically as well. So for his Holy Relic, he's gonna apply an effect, apply an ultimate move disable effect for 2 turns every time an enemy reaches ultimate gauge 5 orbs or more. So every time they reach 5 ultimate move gauge, you're gonna be able to seal their ultimate, and that's basically the exact same passive as Droll, but Tarmiel gets it as a Holy Relic. So if you're running Tarmiel on the field, he's giving you basic stats up every time he gets hit. He's also basically block affecting enemies if he gets hit twice. You know, if he gets hit twice in a turn, he block affects you. He also takes, you know, immediately recovers 30% of the damage taken, and block effect lasts 2 turns, which is really, really strong, man. So the fact that Tarmiel gets such a good Holy Relic, with the fact that, you know, he's already such a really good unit, he's actually going to be able to take advantage of that really well. So I think Tarmiel, if you own him, is a really good option for the free Holy Relic as well. Another good option is actually going to be Green Sariel, but the thing is with Green Sariel is that if you get his Holy Relic, you in turn also want to get Blue Tarmiel's Holy Relic. So that's what kind of makes these two as a duo like a little bit less viable, because, you know, if you get Green Sariels, let's say, you would want to run Blue Tarmiels with his Holy Relic in the back. If you guys don't know, Blue Tarmiel is actually going to decrease allies' damage taken by 20% when in a stance, and increase damage dealt by counters by 30%, right? So that's really strong for this guy, because he's actually going to, when an enemy attack uses a skill on the hero, grants an effect that increases attack by 20% for 1 turn. When inflicting damage to an enemy using skills or counter, recover HP by 15% of damage dealt. So he basically has built-in lifesteal on his counter, and his counter is actually you know, doing 20% more damage through his attack. So, you know, having the boost from Tarmiel in the backline for Green Sariel in the front, really strong. And as you guys know, Green Sariel on the field is a very strong character. Even as a Link, he's a really strong character as well. So basically what I like to recommend, guys, in terms of characters for Holy Relics from the Deer, my highest priority is honestly Red Sariel here, because he is going to be one of the best red slot characters for Deer, right? And he's also going to be a really strong character for the Bird. If you are running Red Sariel here, you can clear both the Bird and the Deer, which means that you can in turn get Holy Relics from using this guy, right, from the Deer, let's say, and actually make other characters Holy Relics. So I think in terms of the value you get from Red Sariel, I think it's worth to actually get his Holy Relic first, and it's actually going to benefit you guys a lot, because he is one of the better characters for the Deer in terms of clearing that content. I highly recommend him. If you don't have like a Scotty, let's say, Red Sariel is definitely a really good option. I've made a few videos on it as well if you guys want to see, like, you know, how he actually performs. Definitely make sure to check out the link in the description. I've had a few videos where he's actually able to perform very well on the Deer, and, you know, he's able to clear. So, you know, that's one of the characters I would recommend in terms of the Goddess Race characters. In terms of Fairy Race, I wouldn't really recommend any of them, to be honest. And the reason for that is because most of them require you to get another one. So if I was to get original Fest King's Holy Relic, you would also in turn want to get Elaine's Holy Relic, and that would mean you would have to have Blue Elaine too. And the reason why is because both of them actually work together to apply a ton of debuffs. So increases damage taken from by 30% when they have the shock debuff, and she's actually going to apply the shock debuff every time they attack into characters with the Flower of Petals of the Sacred Tree. Right, while King on his side, he actually gains bleed on all his AoE skills. So his AoE skill already had poison, so now he gets poison, bleed, and he gets shock from you know, Elaine right there. So in terms of like duos, if you have enough for one already and then you're getting another one for free, you could make these two as a duo and actually run them in PvP. They're actually very strong together. They basically stop all rush completely. They steal a lot of Margaret teams, so definitely a really good combo for sure. If you do want a universal Holy Relic that's for like fairy characters, this one right here for Helbram actually gives him a backline support of 20% basic stats for fairy allies, which is actually really strong. So if you want to increase fairy allies basic stats, you can run this Helbram backline or the red one, and you can actually give them the Holy Relic and it will apply in the backline. So that's basically it in terms of characters I would recommend, guys. I have not tested this Lizhawk yet in terms of her Holy Relic, where it's like 30% basic stats. I think she would be actually pretty good, but I don't know if it'd be recommendable. And then this Liz as well actually does have a really good Holy Relic as well, because she's going to be increasing HP related stats from the backline, alongside also having the allies healing 10% of max HP at the start of the allies turn after taking damage. So One more character I forgot to mention is actually Archangel Ludo. So the reason I didn't really mention Ludo is because he's a character that is only oriented around PvP. If you do not have this man built already, I would not recommend getting the Holy Relic. Only if you have him 6 out of 6 and have his outfits maxed would be the only time I'd recommend getting you know, the Holy Relic for Ludo. Only if you've invested in your Ludo would you should you get the Holy Relic. Other than that, man, it's not really going to be worth it, because if you don't have invested in, he's going to get LCC by opposing Ludos. So at that point, it's not really worth it. If you've invested in Ludo enough, then it's worth it. If not, I'd say just skip out on it. In terms of like who you should recommend, or who I recommend building, guys, Sariel is going to be the #1 priority. After that, if you own any of the other you know, Archangels, so you could do like red Tarmiel next. Green Sariel is an option, blue Tarmiel is an option. Margaret I didn't really mention, but if you run a goddess team in PvP, definitely one of the characters you want to do, specifically for Archangels actually, because you know, if you're running a team like that, she's actually going to be increasing the hero's damage dealt and damage reduction, so that's really strong right there. So yeah, man, that's basically it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a good rest of your day.